Hey there in YouTube land, and today we are going to be talking about Arrow, one of my favorite shows of all time. But first off, I'm going to give a shout out to a great YouTuber out there that if you haven't checked him out, does a lot of genre stuff, talking about genre shows like Game of Thrones and Arrow, with Doctor Who. So check out Emergency Awesome. He's a really cool YouTuber, does some contests as well. You can get in on those just by making comments on his videos. And I've been watching his videos for quite a while, and I usually don't miss any because if I miss, like sometimes I miss certain news that goes on, or even if I get the news, I like to get his take on it. And today I'm doing my take on some Arrow news. Ra's al Ghul has been casted, and of course, as we know from before, if you're an Arrow fan, then you probably know that they've done casting for Ray Palmer as well. And of course, we know it's Superman himself, Brandon Routh. So very cool. I love Brandon Routh's acting. So he's going to have a nice, unique take on it, and he's got a good sense of humor, so we're going to see, like, the humor of the Atom. But Ray Palmer's a character, first off, Ray Palmer is a character in the DC universe known as the Atom. If you haven't seen, getting dark in here, you haven't seen the Atom ever, then strongly suggest you check it out. And if you want to know where to go, I'd probably read The Sword of the Atom. That's probably the best Arrow Atom miniseries that I can actually recommend to you. I think it became a comic book afterwards, but I remember when I was a kid, I was on my way to Ontario, stopped over in one of the airports, and that's what I bought, was the Sword of the Atom comic book, and it was kind of like I was traveling on my own for the first time. So it was my travel comic. And next up, Ra's al Ghul casted him, and anywhere else but Arrow, and I would be, why him? But this is how they've casted Ra's al Ghul as an Australian actor. But honestly, because this is Arrow, I'm not in the least bit worried because they know how to do these characters right. And Matt Nabel is the new Ra's al Ghul. If you're not familiar with Matt Nabel, then I'll ask if you've seen the movie Riddick. If you have seen the latest Riddick film, well, he's the kind of like, he's not the bad guy, he's kind of the foil, sort of. He doesn't like Riddick, and he has a reason for it. If you haven't seen the movie, I won't spoil that for you, but he's a pretty badass character. He's Australian, tough guy. There has been similarities between him and Manu from the last season. Of course, they're from the same area, so or same country, and they do have like a similar kind of rough type look. So how will he be as Ra's al Ghul? Actually, I think they're going to do a good job, but of course, they're not going to be doing Ra's al Ghul as you saw him in Batman Begins. Of course, not going to be the Liam Neeson Ra's al Ghul. They're going in a very different direction with it, and I like that. I like that they're doing their own thing. They have their own universe, and they have their own characters. So let's wait and see how they do Ra's al Ghul. I'm sure there's going to be some people that are going to come out and they're going to be all complaining and whiny because it's not exactly like the comics. And I'm a guy that gets bothered sometimes when it's not by the comics. In the wrong hands. I had major problems with the Batman Dark Knight trilogy because, as good a director as I think Nolan is, I still think it was in the wrong hands. I think that the films were in the wrong hands. They're great films. I'm not going to say that they're not great films. The logic and storytelling is horrific. Storytelling is extremely horrific and the characterization is uneven, but the films themselves are masterfully shot and paced. I just, as a Batman fan and as a guy that writes, I had problems with them. But those were my problems with that I am willing to accept that, okay, yeah, a lot of people like it. So, it's the popular one. Anyway, I'm excited as hell to see that. If you have not checked out Arrow, please do so. It is a fantastic series. They've done 2 seasons so far. I've got the first on Blu-ray. I want to get the second really, really badly. I'm a big fan of the series. I watch, Arrow, Game of Thrones. So more than likely, I will be doing my own videos about the series when it comes on again. Videos on Arrow, on Constantine, on Gotham, and on what's the other show called again? The Flash. Yeah, I love The Flash. What? One of my favorite characters, and I actually forgot that one. So I'll be watching Emergency Awesome videos, which I really suggest you do. If you're watching those shows, he's going to be doing videos on all those shows, which is going to be really awesome to watch. I'm definitely going to do my own videos, get my own takes on those shows. I did have a Doctor Who video that I did for last week. Me and my son, my daughter talked about the episode, but there'd been so much like talking about it already that we felt it was kind of overkill. So unless we can like add a lot new when we're going into it, we we sometimes move back. But I think we're just going to go on with the episodes, talking about them as we will when my kids are here, and getting different takes on it. By the way, just in case you wonder, yes, we enjoyed the last episode, and strongly suggest watch Peter Capaldi's Doctor Who. He's amazing. That's enough for me right now. This is going to be a short video, so you guys can go off, do something else, and say, hey, Aaron did a short video for a change after, all these long, hour-long, and half-hour, and 15 and 30-minute videos. I've got the iMac here now, so it's letting me do longer videos. Let me know if you guys are enjoying those at all. I'm trying to do these for you guys to get more in-depth and get more information. I know that this is a MTV click, 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 30-second type world, but sometimes I think you deserve to hear a bit more. And hopefully I don't bore you. So thanks for watching, guys. For me right now, the kettle's just begging to be boiled. It is time for tea. I have a big luncheon tomorrow at India Gate, a great Indian restaurant. So talk to you guys later. Probably gonna start rewatching Arrow again before the new season comes on. So if you are watching it or you're rewatching it, let me know. Or if you're getting it for the first time, love finding what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Thanks a lot. For me, it is time for tea, and check out Emergency Awesome, description in the box below. Have a good one, guys. It's almost the weekend.